tell us a bit about your journey, kind of what's brought you to the convictions and the passions you have about sales today, besides lots of experience doing it.
Sure, do. Well, I started out actually as a buyer. So I started out and did all my professional qualifications on behalf of Boots. So I was a retail buyer. I like to say I started out in ladies' swimwear, actually, which is probably the wrong image. But started off buying fashion clothing. Then I moved, got promoted into garden chemicals, which wasn't a great change. And then after a time, I left Boots and went into to Unipart, so car parts, automotive, because they wanted to move into retail. And what I found was that actually my journey there was much more around forecasting and development of solutions internal to the business, more than retail. And then I left and went into computers, and I got to the start of the internet revolution, really. Which was a real privilege. And so I was selling the vision of what the internet might become in 1994. And that got me into selling ideas. And that changed me from solutions creating on supply chain into selling a vision. And that created this, sort of ignited my passion for selling solutions around something that was yet to be created, if that makes sense.
The art of the possible.
Indeed, and so that gave me a passion to sort of create a way of talking to people and building relationships about this future vision. And I spent quite a bit of time doing that. We were extremely successful, and we floated the company at that time. And I then got the opportunity to go back into supply chain around back to Unipart, because I'd left Unipart at that point, come away, and really set up a business that was all about creating a new way of adding demand to supply and making it really efficient and lean. So we were into lean and continuous improvement, and through the Unipart way, well recognised for that. Indeed, yeah, exactly right. And we launched Dan Jones's book, The Machine That Changed the World, in 1990 there. Nice. So that starts to date me, obviously. But what we created was a thing about shared destiny partnership. And that really ignited my sort of, what's my core being? It's actually saying, well, we're going to create something that is going to be extremely valuable to both of us over a long period of time. And that really was all about the seller's journey then. So how do we actually create something that we both, is going to change over time. Yep. It's going to be a lifetime partnership, might start with a 5-year contract. But we're going to start thinking on both sides how we add more value to keep this thing maintained and going. And it's always got to be win-win.